1, 2. Mic check here. 1, 2. Esoteric live. Voice of Sinoe. Let me see something in here. One, two, check the mic. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. One, two, check the mic. Mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. All right, great. I have a perfect sound here. Sound looks great to me. Put that over there. We're gonna do a little sharing. And then we'll get a show on the way here for you. Welcome to Voice of Town, all of you. Welcome aboard. We have a great show. As usual on the Voice of Sinoe, we don't make it lazy. All right, let's look for a commercial here. We'll be right back while we share the link. Share the link for us as well. If you don't mind, we would really appreciate it. All right.
Hi, Records.
If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love, love like love.
L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est Fao? L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est Fao? Quand on est là-bas, où est Fao? Je veux jusqu'au, ma bébé, là où est Fao? Allez, you power. I can never leave you on the highway. You my baby. Asa tu, situ.
If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love, love like love. If I show you love, you show me love. Love, love, love like love.
Photo, I want a photo, I wanna get you photo, I wanna get you photo, photo, I'm not get photo, I want a photo, let me take a photo, yeah, smile for me, that place up for me, tell me now who I want to be with. L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est Fao? L'argent est fini, ma bébé, là où est Fao? Quand on est là-bas, où est Fao? Je veux jusqu'au, ma bébé, là où est Fao? Allez, you power. I can never leave you on the highway. You my baby. Asa tu, situ. I'm on bounce on you again. They want my life to be crawling, crawling. They say my life will be jogging, jogging. But they not know. One thing they not know. I have a very big God, oh. He can never leave my side when you ready for me. He can whistle while sliding. I bounce on my haters, I bounce on it. I bounce on my haters and I bounce on it. I say more, I'm on the ball. I say favor me, I'm on the ball. The ball on your way. I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one. You will with the beacon. Samaleko, Samaleko. 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 Oh, a blessing. Tell them they can stop me. Cause I was testing for great things. Yes. You gotta get it. I say, Nina. Skinny one, Nina, yeah. What say I even yo? Gonna tell my water to wine.
I'm on bounce on you again. I'm on bounce on you again.
Bounce.
I'm on bounce on you again.
Bounce. Real rappers
I'm on bounce on you again.
Bidi pata, like the sound you can hear when I'm bouncing on the head. Anytime I call you, papa, you forced to show your face. I'm a 2x2 and show my piggy. You think I had to play and failure. We not speaking like me and success can phone. They get me up, they bring me down, but stay I'm bouncing. Jala ganga boy, I'm bouncing on my haters. I can bounce, Jala loma boy. Shout out to my market, oh my, and shout out to all my yana boy. They say I rule, but at the end of the day, I can pray to Papa God bless. Who say I finish your turn and say they can't spot? They respect me, my piggy, but you won't cry. And I got nothing, my people, I stay on scrap. The day I pump it, y'all will know because I'm supposed to buy my job.
I'm on bounce on you again. 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 Zona, zona. Eba. Zona, zona. Zona, zona. I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm a bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
If one of my bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
Give me my bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again.
Oh, with my bounce on the one.
I'm on bounce on you again. I'm on bounce on you again. I'm on bounce on you again. I'm on bounce on you again.
I'm on bounce on it again. I'm here to bounce on you guys one more. I'm here to bounce on you. Yeah. Welcome to this show. Welcome to Voice of Sinoe, brand new edition. Today is Wednesday, December the 8th, 2021. All right, welcome to you. Voice of Sinoe here, coming to you from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania. Welcome aboard. Email, what's up? What's going on? Good morning good morning to you. Good afternoon, wherever you're watching from around the world. Welcome to another beautiful, beautiful edition of Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora. All right, from the beginning, I must say this to my viewers. We normally respect our guests on this platform. But yesterday, my guest, I must give it to Bernard. Bernard did great yesterday. And I played a little psychological game to get out of character, but he remained calm, so I must pat the brother on the back. I also want to say sorry to my viewers. I don't normally elevate my voice like that, especially when I have a guest on the platform, but sometimes, Voice of Sinoe, I do not like it as much. I wouldn't want to play on your intelligence. If you can't hear as my guest, don't try to play on my intelligence. Don't try to lie. Basically, then you'll have a problem with Dark Side for the esoteric. But overall, I must give it to Bernard. He did a great job yesterday. Remaining calm and stuff of that nature. So I must give it to the brother. And I want to say sorry to my viewers for bursting your ears yesterday. because my volume was a little too hard. Now, that being said, again, welcome aboard. I saw my man Maki. Maki, what's up? Welcome aboard, brother. All right. Let's see. What do we have for you today on the show to share with you? It's a fascinating show. You know, that's how I put the esoteric. When I come here, I enjoy doing this. You know, so I put my energy and everything into it, you know, to make it great for you. You know, imagine when I come here and all sitting lackadaisically or talking lackadaisically. You know, you only like you want some energy in my voice. You know, you want that energy, the enthusiasm, you know, that wakes you up as well. All right, let me show you my headlines for today. Let's see what I got for you for today's discussion on the platform. Let me see here. So these are called headlines, or today's headlines or topics. All right. Today's headlines or topics. And again, maybe if you have forgotten, we got two rooms on Voice of Sinoe. We got these two rooms here, the speculation room, and we got the factual room, the factual room. So these two rooms are the rooms that we deal with on the platform to give you information. So if you don't know, when information comes from the factual room of voices, from the speculation room, the information is true. The only thing that we are missing is the evidence, okay? So that from the speculation room, okay? In the context of Voice of Sinoe, when we say speculation, we are saying the information is true. The only thing we are lacking is the supporting evidence. On the other hand, once the information migrates into the factual realm of Voice of Sinoe, it means we have the evidence to support what we are saying. All right, so now the information I will be giving today, they are from the two realms. All right. Okay, so let's go from here. So the first headline for today, let's see. We want to, you know, this, I gave you the breaking news yesterday, but we didn't elaborate properly on that because of the guests we have on the show. All right, so before I bring the first talking point on here, as a matter of fact, let me do a little thing before I go to the headlines. Let me do a little screen sharing for you. Let's do something quickly that I want to share with you. All right, I want to do a quick shout out to my brother here. My brother, or my son of brother. So this is Alexander Slabe. Slabe is my son of brother. When I get on the platform a lot of the times, and as soon as I go hard on certain people, Slabe and I, we have gone at it before. We debated issues on Sinoe Forum. We are radically on two different islands, philosophically. But he's still my brother. When he sees me, we respect each other, and that's the kind of people I like to engage. We discuss the issue, however hot it is. Our position will take an individual position on issue. But when we see each other, we maintain that respect for each other. And Alexander Slabe is one of those guys. We don't agree, but we maintain the respect for each other. But the brother will be graduating pretty soon with his master's degree. So he will be at Westchester University. Alexander will be graduating. So this is the invite here. Hopefully, I will try to juggle on my schedule to go and support the brother. But if you also have the time, then find time to support our brother. So the guy is graduating. Alexander Slabe, as you can see, Master of Public Health, which is MPH. My man, Osiris, also graduated from the same school with the same degree. Westchester University of Pennsylvania. December 18 will be the day of the commencement. December 18, 2021 at 5 p.m. It's the reception, the address, everything is listed here. If you have the time, let go and support our brother. These are positive things I want to see from the citizens of Sinoe County, from the people of Sinoe County. Now, the only caveat with issue, having an advanced degree or getting Western education is one thing. It's another thing to use the education properly. And so I want to urge my brother to apply his education properly to serve the people of Sinoe County and not to serve corrupt leaders. Don't use your knowledge to harm your people. Use the knowledge to improve the condition of the people. Just the way that, we all improve the condition of the people in different ways. And so one of the ways I think I can contribute is to create a platform where the information will be brought out to our people. So Alexander Slabe, I want to say congratulations, Combre, on this huge accomplishment. All right, that's something that I wanted to bring to our attention here before we get the show going. All right, that's Slabe right there. Great job, brother. All right, so now before we get to the next topic here, it's a breaking news. I gave it to you yesterday, but we want to re-echo that breaking news. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with ESOTERIC. That's how you put that. The breaking news that which we brought to you yesterday. So we call this re-echoing the reinstatement of USAA's 501c3. Okay, re-echoing the reinstatement of USAA's 501c3. Okay, the 501c3 is the document that every non-for-profit organization or charitable organization or entities in the U.S. that the U.S. government they gave you for tax purposes, So we had a document before since the establishment of the organization. As far as I know, everything has been on course. Leaders before us, they did their part. Whenever it is time to do the proper documentation or to file, they did that. Okay, so leaders from there up to the administration, some of us, since we start getting really active, it was under the watch of the former president Obaku Yuma. Okay, this man right here, if you don't know him, that's Obaku. After the 7 years conflict, he was the one who won the election. He went against another son of Sinoe, another fine son of Sinoe County of the Sarpo land, Mr. Powlue. And so Mr. Yuma defeated Mr. Powlue. And so he did a wonderful job. He served 2 terms, and brought the community back together. It was on him that Mr. Geleo served as vice president. Okay. And so Mr. Geleo, when Obaku left, he turned over the documents, everything else to Mr. Geleo, because the people gave him their mandate during the 2017 convention in Durham, North Carolina. Okay, so our hope was at the time that Mr. Geleo will do our work, which includes filing all paperwork and putting programs in place to help our people. But regrettably, dolorously, melancholically, lugubriously, the brother came with different attitude. He brought a revolution of turning everything backwards. Instead of making progress, the revolution of Green Code Geo, which you call it comes in different forms, or It has different names. Sometimes it is called the revolution of the hurricane. The hurricane is coming to wipe you away. Sometimes it comes in the form of 0-degree tolerance. Sometimes it comes in the form of the lion is in the cage. When you get closer, you'll be devoured. So it comes in different forms. It comes in discourteousness and disrespecting the elders and everybody else. Now, one would have thought this person who was taking this posture would do what he's supposed to do. But no, the man did not do his work, but he was just fighting. And so for 3 years, because according to the law, but every year you have to file. The 501c3, you got to file. But no, the man did not did. He never did that. He never did that. He relaxed and fighting and fighting and fighting. And so everything expired. And so all along Greenbank operating, he has been operating illegally under the administration of Mr. Geleo. Everything was illegal. Now when we came in, because he wasn't doing anything, he wasn't reporting nothing to us. So when a new leadership came in, we wanted to know what was going on with the organization, status, and all those things, because as a new leader, you got to know all those things. So the first thing the Mana administration did, they wrote a communication, paired the mandate, the instructions of the General Assembly. They say the first thing you do is to write the office of the former president to request all documents in his possession. Let him turn everything over to you. We did that communication, no reply, no acknowledgement. Okay. And so we have to, the union got to function. And so they went to when the final later, the organization document 501c3 was invoked or revoked. All right, let me show you here. Let me show you. Let's share the document one more time. It's very important so that we can all be on the same page. Okay, so let's share. No, okay, I'll take that way still there. So here's the document, the 501c3 of the USAA. It was reinstated right here. So you see at the top, you see, I'll make it bigger a little bit in a second, but as of now, if I were to do that, it will black that. So I will go there. So you see at the top here is the Department of the Treasury, Internal Revenue Service, tax exempt and government entities. And they got the address and everything indicated here. All right. So next, you see here United Sarpo Association in the Americas, care of Farley. Farley, he's the chairman of the board of directors. They ran after the document. You can see his address and everything listed here. All right. Let me see it. So here's what the content of the communication, what it says here. Let's read from here. Dear applicant. All right, dear applicant, we are pleased to tell you we determine you are exempt from federal income tax. Okay, we are exempt, so we don't have to pay federal income tax and all of that. We are pleased to tell you we are exempt. We are determined. I don't know why I'm doing that. We are pleased to tell you we determined you are exempt from federal income tax on an Internal Revenue Code, RRC, Section 501c3. Donors can deduct contributions they make to you on an RRC, Section 170. You are also qualified to receive tax deductible bequests, devices, transfers, or gifts under Section 2055, 2106, or 2522. This letter could help resolve questions on your exempt status. I like the feedback that you get. Okay. Please keep it for your records. Organizations exempt under IRC Section 501c3 are further classified as either public charities or private foundations. We determine you are a public charity under the IRC section listed at the top of this letter. Based on the information you submitted with your application, we approved your request for reinstatement on a revenue procedure 2014-11. Your effective date of exemption, as listed at the top of this letter, is retroactive to your date of revocation. Okay, so the day they revoked our communication, they say when something is retroactive, we'll go backward to that day. The revocation or the day they cancel or they took it by the revoke it, we'll go back to that date. Okay, that's the date of revocation. It went on to say, if we indicate at the top of this letter that you are required to file Form 990/990EZ/990N, our records show you are required to file an annual information return, Form 990 or Form 990EZ. Okay, that's what Green failed to do. Or electronic notice, Form 990N, the e-postcard. If you don't file a required return or notice for 3 consecutive years, your exempt status will be automatically revoked. That's what happened. Green did not do his job, and that's why they revoked it. The status is automatic. So once they set it's time and you don't meet that requirement, they revoke it. If we indicated at the top of this letter that an addendum applies, the enclosed addendum is an integral part of this letter. Okay, so that's the communication from IRS, and so we are legit again. And so again, we want to say congratulations to the chairman of the board of directors for such a wonderful job. We want to say all the members of the board, as a matter of fact, we want to say thank you so much for doing a beautiful job. We also want to say thank you to the president of our union, Madam Francis Clark Myers, for working with you guys and not fighting like our former president, fighting the board of directors. The guys who run the organization, they are basically the governors. I mean, we are here just to implement what they say. We run the day-to-day activities, but they make the major decisions. So the president worked with them, and they were able to achieve this a great milestone. So we want to say thank you so much for getting your back on course. Now, that's number one that I want to share with you. All right, Slabe, no problem, buddy. All right, good. Let's get to the next thing here that we want to do. That we want to talk about today on Voice of Sinoe. That was the 501c3 of the USA. Now, this too, let's go to the speculation room here. This information that the one that we just furnish, okay? The information that we just gave you is from the factual room, okay? Because we gave you the evidence. The information is true, is undebatable, and so it's fact. So it's from the factual room. Now, the next information we are bringing to you is from the speculation room, okay? The speculation room is the next information that we are about to give you. But given the importance of this information, we're going to also classify it as a breaking news. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with Dr. Sarpo, the Esoteric. The breaking news from the speculation room. Our Voice of Sinoe say Geleo's Somalian lawyer signed to deposit $90,000 in escrow. Geleo's Somalian lawyer has signed the court document to deposit our $90,000 in escrow. Okay, escrow is an account where you have a third party negotiating or to try to adjudicate an issue. Whatever you are debating about, you're arguing about, it has to be secured by the third party to hold it until you go through the process. And whoever wins, whatever that argument is over, it goes to the rightful owner. And so the money, the $90,000 that Green took, it belongs to the union, to the United Sarpo Association in the Americas. It doesn't belong to Green Coach Geleo and his few followers. All right? And so they wanted relevance. They wanted us to pay attention to them because they had nothing to hang on. And so the only way they felt that we could pay attention to them is to go and take our money from the account and put it somewhere under their bed. Okay? So now, again, I told you from the outset what the General Assembly said when we went to Florida. They said the first thing when you go, write Green to turn over everything. If he doesn't do that, the next step is to go to court. Okay? So the first step failed. The second step is to go to court. And that's why we are in court right now. So we filed the lawsuit. We filed the lawsuit. Green hired for a lawyer. The lawyer assessed his case, and the lawyer found out that the case has no magnitude. So the lawyer left him. And now they struggle, and eventually they got a Somalian lawyer, a guy who is hustling. He came from Somalia, like you and myself. We came here to hustle, to get a better life. So the Somali guy came, and now they gave him the case. And so they said, our lawyer said, yes, the proposal. Yes, what we'll propose to the man. And I'm going to give the Somalian guy some credit. It's reasonable. The man wanted a little thing too now, So our lawyer said, that was our lawyer, Samuel, she said, the first thing, the issue we are debating about here is the $90,000. I mean, other things attached to it, but for now, the major thing is the $90,000. So what we want to do is we want the money to get from the possession of the confiscator. Green is the confiscator. All right. So we want to get the money in an independent account. All right. So that proposal was made, and the Somalian guy saw the logic and said that is true. That is right. Two people cannot be fighting over something. I can be fighting with somebody over the phone, and then I say, what, I don't want to keep it. Let's give it to somebody else to keep it. And so now our lawyer, Green's Somalian lawyer, they have agreed, they signed all documents to put the money in escrow. Escrow is an account that you put, third party will keep something for safekeeping. And so right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is another success for us. We just had a success with our 501c3. Okay? So you can see the great job the Myers Manor administration doing. The first thing they said, what, Green wanted to break the organization down. Absolutely. So they said, no. We have to restore, we have to maintain the bequest, the legacy we inherited from people before us. This is a good idea. And so we have to protect it. Green cannot come and just spoil it. So since he doesn't care about the starter, where we don't have to pay taxes, and the man will not go after the document. So Francis and William Manor, they restored the document. The second one, now they took the money from Green. At least, or if you like, all documents for Green to put the money in an escrow account or escrow, the documents have been signed. The lawyer, once his lawyer signed the document, it means that Green cannot hold the money anymore. And so as we speak right now, I'm quite sure the money is now in escrow. And so we want to say again, thanks to the board of directors and members of the National Executive Committee for another beautiful job. Sooner rather than later, we wouldn't have to pay attention to Green anymore. okay, is followers. The bigger the backbone for which we have been getting resistance from Green is because of the $90,000. Again, he had nothing to argue about. He had nothing to hold on to. So when the board of directors, when they reminded him and said, sir, you were given 3 years. Before then, it was 3 years in office. Obaku served 2, and then he went for another 2, so 4 years in total. We change it. We'll give you 3 years. You're 3 years over everything that you're supposed to do for us to go to the ballot bags. You decline to do everything. No electoral commission, nothing. You rather want to go to Liberia to go dance. We got issues. The organization starter is not okay. I mean, the same thing. Green was like, oh, we can't go to convention because of the coronavirus and that. You will see that the next thing you'll go to Iowa and go dance. You carry a whole crew in the middle of the same virus. You say, oh, no, I don't want to go to convention because I don't want to put people's lives in harm's way. The next day, you send a bowl of voucher to go dance in Liberia. You want $7,326 and some more cents. I mean, how you do that? Will you jump from here and there? So the people reminded him, they said, no. You're saying you refuse to settle the electoral commission and you are outside the scope of the Constitution. We are only reminding you that your time is over. Okay? And that's how they reminded the guy got angry and said, you know what? The people fire me. There is nowhere in the communication sent to the board, sent to Geleo that says that Green, you are fired. Nothing in there. They just said, sir, from 2017 to 2020, your first 3 years over. Constitution, they didn't give you 4 years. They gave you 3 years as president. 2017, 2018, 2019, okay, 2020. You are done. Okay. 2021, the man says, he said, I'm still covered by the Constitution. Give other provision, you can't do it. Okay. And the Constitution gives the board 4 years. So since the president is no more legitimate, the board is now in charge of the organization because it's clear. They say in the absence of the board of directors or the General Assembly, the board in charge. And the Constitution also said that the board of directors, before they leave office, their successor got to be elected. It's all in the Constitution. Green said, oh, we elected at the same time, and everybody time finished at the same time. No, sir, we don't have the same time. Nobody will read a Constitution and say the president and the board, they get the same time. Nobody will be dumb to read such a document. They give you 3 years, they get about 4 years. Okay? It's in the Constitution. The guy said, oh, the North Dakota Convention, it dissolved the board tenure. Who told you that? No. They just said we should go to election. The board of directors and the executive should go to election. But that doesn't abrogate the provision in the Constitution. No. That's what he said. All right, so Green put all that attention and he came from Liberia. He took the money. The people said, don't take the money. The same people that wrote a document, the same Slabe, Green appointed him to be the chairman for the Constitutional Review Committee in 2019, Fargo. Slabe then came and wrote a document. They said, number one, in order for the president to take money from the account, he must send a voucher to the board of directors. And the board should respond within 2 weeks. If that voucher is not approved within 2 weeks, that is considered automatically approved. The president can go take it. The president sent a voucher of $7,200 and some more dollars to go to Liberia. The board replied, he sent it 4 p.m. The board replied the same 4:56 p.m. The man still went and took the money from the account. And he said, why the people reminded him? He came from Liberia, boom, he went in the account and took the money from there. $90,000, he took it from the account. He been keeping it. As a result, we are not doing anything for our people. Besides that, the people approved, Green proposed, even though the idea originated from the board. Green said he wanted to feed our people in the middle of the virus, like everybody did, like every country did. The great United States, they even give stimulus package to their citizens. America did that. All the countries, they gave their people little incentive in the middle of the virus. They did all of that. We too will say, okay, The noise was made before even Green made that proposal. It was another fight. So the likes of Milton Teahjay, he even wrote a communication and gave him the stipulation. I think he went above 7,000. I think he proposed about 30 grand to send to our people. So, but anyway, Green said he wanted 7,000. He sent a communication to the board. The board said, okay, Green, this is a beautiful idea. We will actually add additional $3,000 to make it 10,000. They replied to him and said, go ahead, implement, put a stipulation in place, and send the money to our people. Up to today, that money hasn't reached our people. He went there, he went there and took, I'm not just talking things. The evidence is here. Okay? I'm not just talking and talking. All right? The evidence is here. Yes, the first he went there and took that $2,000. Who he gave it to, we don't know. He didn't send no communication to the board of directors. He went and took that $2,000 from there. The board asked him, he get angry. He left that one. And this is the 7,000 that he took on the account. The board said, oh, Green, don't take that $7,236.28. He said, you know what, to hell with all of you. Boom, he went there and took that money. He didn't stop there. He went back again and took $90,000. All right? So first, when he took, this, let's say, let me show you something. Another one here, the 2,500, he took that. And then he took this 2,000, no accountability. The 10,000, no accountability. And so how the boss said, no, but the guy is squandering our money. We can't just be sending our money and just using the money. And we are in charge. When we go to a convention, the General Assembly will be asking her, if we don't do something about it, we'll say, why are you watching the man misusing our money? Why we've left you in charge? What would the boss say? So the boss said, no, the guy is lavishing our money too much. What we're going to do is to write a communication to remind you that, sir, your time is over and you are not set up election commission. We are in the 4th year. You are not elected for 4 years. You were elected for 3 years. So they told him that Green guy first. He came from Liberia after dancing in Liberia. He came to America. He got angry. He told Darius, he said, you're going in the account. You'll take the money from there. So the guy went and took the money. The first time they went, took the 50,000. They didn't get tired. They went back again and took 40,000. Okay. Yes, one of the slips that Darius signed. Darius Moore, all the information here, $40,000. You can see all the evidence. So we're not making anything else. So the board, it was judicious for me, if you ask me. It was judicious to take an action. The man cannot be squandering money and say, oh, you'll pet the man until we get to convention. Okay, what you want to tell you are a police officer, they put you in charge. You say, okay, go and chase criminals around, And then you, the police officer, you see the criminal bursting into the building. Putting people on a ground point and say, you know what, I'll just watch and later on I'll go report to my boss. Come on. That's saying that you'll be fired as an officer. So it's the same thing. Geleo was stealing the money. The poor getting ample time to repent, and the man still not repenting. You say, you know what, 0 degree tolerance. I'm not listening to anybody. And so the poor sent a communication, Green said the poor fire him. So I was thinking, that guy, one of the people job watching to squander, to finish all the money for the account. They post, oh, let's back the man. Let the man when he gets to Florida, and then we can do something about it. I like, look at the people there. Now the same by African philosophy, they will pay criminals. No, you can't do that. Criminals are there to be arrested and taken to jail. All right, that's why you have the laws in place. All right, so now, the money that he took, so he took that money, the $90,000, and through the instrumentality, the hard work of the board of directors and the executive now, the money, I can predict for sure, for the fact that the board lawyers have signed the document, I can tell you right now that the money is in escrow right now. Okay, it's not in possession of Green Code Geleo again. So the only people that will watch Geleo right now, that his supporters, for us, the only reason we are paying attention to Green is because he has our money. Once the money, we can do a lot of things without him. But we need, with the same way Obako came, turn all the money over to him. You cannot hold the money. No, it's not for you. It's not your personal property. You didn't work for it by yourself. It's not when I your paycheck, nobody will pay attention. but you can't take the group. You can't take group money. It's like you have a whole country, Jawia. I mean, you live in power and you say, "Oh, I'm taking the money." Because the people remind the lawmaker remind you, say, "Oh, your time over." Then Jawia will get them, go in the covers and put the money in the plane, boom, and fly with it. That's what the guy did. He don't went in the car and start taking money and looting. Because he said, "Why people?" He went to Labrador to dance. He kept the people on Facebook, his supporters on Facebook. Saying you don't want to get the president the money. We will raise funds. They raised over $7,000, nearly $7,000. They were branding with that money all over on Facebook. That money not enough. After they finished doing dancing, we generated money. We'll do anything to support the president of Labrador. They generated the money. Nobody cares. That your personal money, you give it to him, fine. But in addition to that, you want additional $7,000 to carry almost $15,000 to Labrador and not doing something. You are not even going there to put medication in your hospital. We alone, what you send $2,000, you carry over almost $15,000, you don't put nothing. We alone, you send $2,000, a bunch of medication you're already in the hospital. Then the people are telling me, "Oh, let's sit down, let's watch green, let's pet the man, let's watch the man, let man keep eating the money when we get to the convention, then we can catch him." But then the money gone. You catch the man, what you do? The man finish eating the money. You're already sympathetic people. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy that green Somalian lawyer, they signed a document for the money to go in escrow. I'm so happy. Guess what? The $90,000 green got for us, right? When they were doing the negotiation, green, but the $2,000 are left in the account. They took it from there too. So let it bring their own too. I was like, "You serious, brother? You serious? You looted the account. They said, "Oh, when I took the $90,000, I left $2,000 there, and the people took the money." So the guy, I was trying to think, what is wrong with this guy? You stole the money. You left the other one there, and you still, and we discover that you stole the money. Then we'll say, "You know what? Let's just still leave it there." I mean, come on. It's people money here, and we'll have over 200,000 there, and we'll go check the next administration, go check only $2,000, and say, "Okay, let's still leave it there." So the man can't take it. I mean, what kind of sense it makes? It makes no sense. And so the new administration came, the people say, "Okay," again, the General Assembly gave the people instruction. The new administration, they are not doing their own thing. The people say, "Do everything to secure our asset, get all our asset." And so they had to go to work, and when they check their account, because the new administration come, they had to go there to put new people's name on their account. We call Green, we wrote down, they don't want to come. So we needed to do something. So everything that we did was legal. It was legal. Everything was legal. All right. And so that's how the new administration, when they went to put their name on it, they discovered that only $2,000 in the account. And that's what brought to this point. But I want to say thank you to the new administration for the wonderful job you are doing. Continue on that. All right, let's move on to the next thing here. That's what we want. That's the kind of leadership. So as we go on, when Green is declared guilty, we'll still conduct an audit. Because right now, everything, the President Clark Myers administration, if we don't audit Green Code GDO administration, it will be like, Judge, we are inheriting, the legacy of President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, because he refused to audit the prior administration. And we are not going to take that. We want to make sure that Green is audited. We'll make that audit report, we'll submit it, so we can be clear that. So in the future, when people making noise, no, we did our audit, and this is the report from the audit. So we are doing everything. We are not joking here. It's a new dawn in the USA. In the era, in the day of dark Sayopode, things got to be done right. You hold me accountable, I hold you accountable. Nobody is exempt. Everybody will be, no sacred cow here. No holy cow here. Oh, don't touch the other one. No. When you tamper with people property, when you tamper with group things, we're going to deal with you. You are not going nowhere free. No. Impunity, the era of impunity is over. No. We are not here for that. People are suffering, and somebody is eating people money. He growing belly, and then people are suffering over there. And you say, well, hey, let's leave it. Let's leave it. Ataliale, that Sarpo thing. That the cliche. Ataliale. Ajabanyo, we are the same people. They're our own son. They're our own daughter. So when they do wrong, you don't punish them. No. Then what is the point of punishment? Punishment is a corrective measure to tell you that what you did was wrong. And you don't repeat that next time. Now what punishment is for? Now go to the next thing here that we have on Voice of Sinoe. All right, so just want to let me call this one a breaking news as well. All right, this one is a breaking news, and this is coming from the factual room. It's a breaking news as well. So let's put that ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Voice of Sinoe in the Diaspora with ESOTERIC, coming to you from the Keystone State, which is Pennsylvania. So the breaking news here is Geleo to respond to Lisa and Shekpeh for character assassination. Geleo, which is president, former president, or sometimes I say president, and people will say, "Oh, you call it a man?" Yes, Obaku is a president. Geleo is a president. All the former leaders, they are presidents. So I just call them presidents sometimes. But it doesn't mean you are the incumbent. Okay, you got to make that clear. Sometimes it's just an abbreviation instead of saying former president. It's just so we just say president. Once a president is always a president. Okay, so we say former national president of the United Sarpo Association, Green Code Geleo, threatened to respond to Lisa Farley, Powlue Carlor, Sophia Shekpeh, and Samuel Shekpeh for bullying, insulting people, and character assassination. The president threatened to do that. Okay? The former president finally is about to straighten his back to Samuel Shekpeh, to Sophia Shekpeh, to Lisa Farley, to all those that can be on the last show and cussing our people, and cussing the ladies, and cussing the others, and cussing the representative of the elders and ancestor Dr. Yopo there. Green Geleo is coming to respond. He said he's going to respond to them one by one. One by one. He will take action. Now, your own communication, I'm not just talking, I'm coming for Green communication so you can see what Green wrote. All right? The man wrote tactically. He didn't call their name. But who is in our community cussing people? It's not Dr. Yopo there. Dr. Yopo there, if you say who in our community says the better, the uncomfortable truth to the people, it Dr. Yopo there. Maybe I think you respond to my man Jala because Jala by he be a chair and say I get costs. He can't hire own. So maybe Green will respond to him too. Okay? Yeah, but the man said he's going to respond to all those that have been into character assassination, bullying people. They've been bullying. I know I think Green's supposed to respond to himself too. Green is a big bully. He has been bullying for the years. That the language when you say the hurricane is coming, that's a language of bully. When you do that, you are hectoring people. You are bullying people, in other words. That's what you're doing. The hurricane is coming. Roll all your sleeves. 0 degree tolerant. The lion is in the cage. That's a language of a bully. It's not a language of a leader. No. So maybe Green will respond to himself. And then you will respond to all those that have insulted our women, our elders, everybody else. Okay? If our president got to respond to him, because that man will look at Dr. Yopo and come in retarded. Okay? So Green got to also respond to Dave Kudi, if our president who stole 45,900. He will also respond to him. So this is what Green wrote for. Let me share it with you. Does that mean Green himself wrote it? And so all I'm doing, I just put things in context so we can know. When he writes, sometimes he writes strategically, and he thinks that would not understand what he's saying. He thinks, he knows everything. So he plays games on us. All right, let's see here. Hopefully it will be bigger. All right, this is what Green published. This is what he published when he came from Philadelphia recently. And I'm quite sure that was prompted by my analysis. Because when he says those things and people are not understanding him, they are break it down for the absorption, for the understanding, for the imbibition, for the people to imbibe the information properly, to understand it. You know, so Green wrote this. All right. You see it? A Green code video, he named everything on it. When I took it, was about an hour ago when I took it, when I extracted it from Facebook. So Green wrote, there are some, he didn't say one person, he says some. So when he says something, that means more than one. There are some who enjoys. First of all, Mr. Bogman, you can't say some and then you put the verb. I mean, you use you put S to it, you say enjoys. No, it's not singular. Once you say some, you say there are some who, then you say enjoys. No, that's a grammatical, huge grammatical infraction. You can't do that. Yes, you are not the current president, you are the former president, but you have to get your grammar in place. When you put in statement out there, you still represent, or they will say, oh, that former president writing at this. You know, you can't go and write and say, there are some who enjoys. No, some who enjoy. That's a proper grammar. You know, so you see, Mr. President, I'm not going to criticize you. I'm teaching you, I'm helping you as well. Just the same way I'm willing to learn from others, from you and others. You know, I'm not arrogant. I don't know it all. But the little I know, I will help. So Green said, there are some who enjoys. As Samuel Shekpeh English man speaking now. There are some who enjoys these moments of insults. Okay, let's start right there. One of the ladies standing with him over there, Green is talking to Lisa Farley, for example, on that picture. Lisa Farley enjoys insults, insulting. The woman is on Facebook insulting Elder John Black. And up to now, Green has not put out a statement. Just the same way he condemned James Young's statement or action against Manakalo Shekpeh. No. When Lisa does it, Green will say, my general, my queen, go ahead. He will egg the woman, he will encourage the woman to go ahead. So he said, there are some moments, or there are some who enjoy, not enjoys, these moments of insults, okay? And one person is Lisa Farley, and on others, insult on others. Then he said, bullying and smaller dozens of characters. He said, characters, assassinations. I don't know what, I don't know why, maybe you were drunk when you wrote this thing. You don't say characters, assassinations. I mean, come on, dude. Character assassination. That's it. You don't put S to the character, the assassination. No. Character assassination, that's fine. You don't say characters, assassinations. I mean, come on. You are former president for us. Next time, get it into Mr. Andrew Seward to write it for you. I think you'll put the grammar in before you get publish it. You can't just post something and then you're embarrassing us. So Green said there are some who enjoys these moments of insults on others. For me, I don't enjoy that. I don't enjoy when people insult others. That's why my own friend, I call him man my friend. I'm not denying James is my brother. He's my friend. When he did it, I went, I said, Comrade, you are wrong. I spoke against him, not in the corner, publicly. Okay? And that's how you do, because when you are a true friend to somebody, you support each other. Support each other. In good times and bad times, when the person does something bad, you say, no, Comrade, you are wrong. Denounce the person properly. Okay? What is the broadcast has been paused. It should resume shortly. Okay, I think it's on now. Okay. Hey guys, am I live? Let me know if I'm live. Instead the video is interrupted from my end here. Is the video, am I still live, guys? Please let me know. If you are hearing me, if my video is live, please let me know. It looks like I'm not live. It's interrupted, it said. That's an interruption. Let me end the screen. You're having trouble streaming to Facebook. This may be an issue of Facebook's end. It is possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. Wow. We will keep trying and let you know if it is removed. Please check Facebook to ensure the stream looks okay. If this continues for a while, try creating a new broadcast or just remove this destination from the broadcast, then re-add. Hello?
Yeah, what's wrong?
I don't know. I'm getting feedback. I know somebody reported it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it looks like it. Because I'm getting a message from my end here. It said you are having trouble streaming to Facebook. This will be an issue on Facebook end. It is possible the stream was ended or deleted on Facebook. We will keep trying and let you know if it is resolved. Please check Facebook to ensure the screen looks okay. If this continues for a while, try creating a new broadcast or just remove this destination from the broadcast, then re-add it. I don't know why he's doing that. I know how issues like that before.
Yeah, I know. Do you have any other deposit that you can try to see if you can log in to that other one and see?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. I'm on. That's why I noticed that I was stopped because that's why I was looking at my other phone too because I don't want to monitor it from the other. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. You should get to know your now then.
Yeah.
Well, just sign out completely.
Yeah, I gotta restart it. I think that's what I'll do.
Yeah, restart it and see.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not denying, okay? And that's how you do it.
Wow.
Yeah, interrupted.
Yeah, I see your message. I'm getting message from. I never got a message before from.
Yeah, I see your message. I'm getting message from. I never got a message.
Hello.
Yeah, but you live on YouTube. Now on YouTube, I'm watching you there.
Yeah, I don't know, but Facebook is off.
You are live on YouTube. As I'm talking to you, I'm watching you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Facebook, they got Facebook off. So I think they reported, like somebody reported on Facebook. Huh?
I don't think somebody reported.
So I think they reported.
Who will report on Facebook? No, but what did you do? Facebook don't just call out people's stuff.
But somebody can just report it. I don't know.
No, but Facebook do not get interrupted. They cannot get evidence.
Because they're telling me on my side here, they're telling me something wrong on Facebook or it had been deleted or something like that. They send me a message.
But people don't just delete. They don't just call up people's stuff like that.
All right, let me see what I can restart the program. Let me see. Yeah.